These are stressful times right now. I mean, whether you're in lockdown or not, you might be all on your own in the office, you might be all on your own in the home office, you might know people just via video calls. So what do you need to do? What skills are required to help maintain a healthy startup and company life? Let's talk about it now. Hi, I'm Oliver and welcome back to the channel Ask Me Startup, where we talk about startups and small businesses and the world that surrounds them. And today, a topic that I guess everybody can relate to: the pandemic and its effects on the psychology of people. I mean, I just read an article which states that since lockdown has been announced in some countries or parts, the sales of antidepressants and sleeping pills increased by 56%. I was like, oof, wow, that's a lot. And this actually tells you that there will be a lot of stress on people. People are, in an uncertain situation. And right now, even more than ever, you need to maintain a healthy relationship with your people to have them engaged, to be able to survive this really stressful time. So what skills are required as a leader? What skills are required as an employee? What are your perfect skills you need to help boost other people and other people's happiness? I think the first thing that is really important, and that's what we are doing as well in our business, is, we stay physically distant, but we're emotionally closer. We ask each other, how are you doing today? I have more calls these days on my friends, in order to help and ask them, how are you doing? What's going on? And this is so important because we're not really able to meet up for lunch or dinner or have parties together whatsoever. But this is a crucial skill, feeling about what is not said. I'm listening to people, what do they not talk about that they usually talk about? I listen to people, what are they talking about that they usually do not talk about? I try to understand which ones are, more happy than usually, or which ones are the ones that cheer up other people by being humorous about the situation or in general. These are things that you should do as well. Go and have a look at those that need the most help and, talk to them. Just tell them, look, we're here in the same boat, we're in this storm together, and now let's do it better. The next skill you might want to have is being able to balance absence with presence. We are aware that this is unpredicted times and we don't know what's coming up next, but we do not want to put extra stress on people because they are already in a stressful situation. So you are, in the situation where you need to talk to people, need to let them go. Don't be on their mind all the time, but help them navigate in stressful times and still give indication of where you want to go. That should be true for anybody. I mean, if you're able to talk to your peers and, figure out what's going on and decide whether or what you should do next, that's when you're up on stage. Also, you should, appoint one or two people who are able to take over when you're not around. I mean, just face it, it could be that you're off for 2 weeks. Whether it's on lockdown for you personally, you're in isolation, or you are really sick, or other things happen, someone in your family got really sick, you can't really work or help the company right now, then you need someone else who can take over it. That releases a lot of stress, and people are aware that you might be there, you might not be there, it doesn't matter. The direction for the team, for the company is always clear and people know what to do next. And then the third skill I think you should have is, you should not get absorbed totally by the situation, but also have a look out at sea. What I mean by this is, yes, it's very stressful, and yes, you're laser sharp focused on the current situation. You're laser sharply focused on how to deal with your current problem that is, endangering your business or your job. But nonetheless, this is now, but still take a step back, take 3 steps back and take a look at what could be the next possible thing to happen. What could be possible plans to circumvent those issues that I do see coming or which are potentially happening in the future, in the next week, in the next month. All of this helps to calm down everybody else and gives them a more relaxed situation. Of course, nobody is guaranteed to have a job forever or a company to run forever, specifically not if governments are shutting down. I mean, to make a long story short, the road to resilience is long. But, keep your greater purpose in mind so that you're able to reach the goal and whatever surface and terrain you're facing in the future. that's all it is for today. Thank you for listening, and I'm looking forward to the exchange with you. See you next time.